Can prayer and mental illness be healed through the Bible and prayer alone? I don't know about this one from personal experience. I would say that God uses therapists to help heal people with mental health problems. I believe that He's given us psychiatric medicine and doctors and nurses and therapists, and provided us with therapies that He knows will help people with mental health problems, and also medication. Obviously, prayer and Bible study is a really essential thing when recovering from a mental health problem, but I don't think that alone is enough, and I think that's okay. I know from personal experience that the Bible and prayer alone is not enough. Therapy has helped me beyond my wildest dreams. Therapy has given me the tools that I need to cope. It's given me practical skills. It's taught me different ways of coping without self-harm, without alcohol, without drug overdoses, and without suicide attempts. It's given me the tools that I need to cope practically, which I think God provided me with the therapy in order to help me to heal. I think He heals through therapy and psychiatric medicine and mental health services. I think He heals through therapists, and I think He uses these things to help people. I've had some really unhelpful things said to me by people who say, oh, if you've got a mental health problem and you're a Christian, you should pray more. Which is not very useful, to be honest. Praying more suggests that, oh, you're not praying enough. You need to pray more to be healed. I mean, it just doesn't really make much sense at all. You can pray and pray and pray, but sometimes you need other stuff as well. But obviously, Bible study and prayer and church alongside a therapy can really heal mental health problems. It's God's job to heal. It's what He does, and I believe that if we're willing to accept His help, and if we are willing to ask Him to heal us, then He will. He won't just heal us if we're not willing. He gives us the choice. Do we want Him to be in our lives, or do we not want Him to be in our lives? I know for a fact that I would not be here today if it wasn't for psychiatric hospitals at a time when I could not pray or read the Bible. I was in a psychiatric hospital. Like, God really used that time to keep me alive when I couldn't keep myself alive. He, through the doctors and nurses at the hospital, he kept me alive, because that was how bad it was. And now he uses my therapist. He works through my therapist to provide me with the practical skills that I need to improve my quality of life and to recover and to be in a position where I can be completely free from the problems that I've had and to be completely free from borderline personality disorder. He is using all of this for his glory, and he does so much work. But I think sometimes we need to be careful with what we say to people, because telling somebody with a mental health problem that they need to pray more and that they need to read their Bible more is just going to end up making them feel guilty and ashamed. And maybe there's a reason why they're struggling to pray. Maybe they're struggling in their faith. Sometimes mental illness does that to you. It can cloud your hope, and it gets in the way of your hope and your faith, and it really does affect you. And all I can suggest is, if you're going through something right now that you feel you need professional help for, don't be scared to reach out and ask for it, because God can work through medicine, and he has done with me. He's worked through medicine and therapy and psychiatric treatment. And reach out to people at church as well, and ask them if they can pray with you. Don't rush yourself. Don't expect things to change overnight. God can do miracles, but we live in a world that is broken and dark, and we're susceptible. We're not immune to mental illnesses, but things can get better, and they do get better, and I'm living proof of that. And all the glory goes to God for all that He's doing and healing, and how far I've come in a couple of years. And it's more than just in the space of 2 years. Like, it's for most of my life. I'm 25 now, and I've suffered with depression for over a decade, and I struggled with self-harm for 10 years, but I'm free from self-harm now. So you just have to trust in God, which is really hard when you feel depressed, and you just have to hold on, because God will bring you out of it. In time, He will bring you out of it, and He will bring all the glory to Him. If you can email me at jesusbpdandme@gmail.com if you want any prayer requests. I'm happy to accept those, and keep fighting and keep praying. God bless.